Our mind is the most powerful tool we have. It is the gateway to our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It controls how we perceive the world, how we react to challenges, and how we handle stress. But too often, we allow external factors to control our mental state. We react impulsively to situations, letting our emotions dictate how we feel and behave. This results in a lack of control, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or even defeated. But what if we could change that? What if we could train our minds to remain calm no matter the circumstances? The first step in training the mind is understanding the immense power it holds. Our thoughts have a direct impact on our emotions. If we think negatively or let our minds wander to worst-case scenarios, we begin to feel anxious, fearful, or even angry. On the other hand, if we train our minds to focus on the present moment and practice positive thinking, we create an environment of peace within ourselves. When we focus on solutions instead of problems, we shift our mindset from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. But why is calmness so important? Why should we strive to be calm in every situation, especially when life feels chaotic? The answer lies in the power of perspective. When we remain calm, we can see situations more clearly. We can assess problems without panicking, make rational decisions, and avoid reacting out of emotion. By being calm, we create space to think critically and make thoughtful choices. This not only helps us navigate difficult situations, but also builds our confidence in our ability to handle whatever life throws at us. When we are calm, we also become more present. The mind tends to dwell on the past or worry about the future, but being calm allows us to focus on the here and now. It's in the present moment that we have the most control over our thoughts and actions. By practicing mindfulness and staying grounded in the present, we can prevent our minds from spiraling into anxiety or stress. Training your mind to be calm is not about ignoring emotions or suppressing feelings. It's about acknowledging them without allowing them to overwhelm us. We are all human, and it's natural to feel a range of emotions in response to different situations. But when we let those emotions control us, we lose sight of our true strength. Calmness doesn't mean being indifferent to what's happening around us. It means choosing how we respond. It means recognizing our emotions, understanding their root cause, and then making a conscious decision on how to react. One of the most effective ways to train your mind to be calm is through practice. Just like any skill, calmness requires consistent effort and dedication. Start by incorporating simple practices into your daily routine that promote mental clarity and peace. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even taking a few minutes each day to reflect on your thoughts and emotions. The more you practice these techniques, the easier it becomes to stay calm in the face of adversity. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for training the mind to be calm. By sitting in stillness and focusing on the breath, we can quiet the mind and bring ourselves into the present moment. Meditation teaches us to observe our thoughts without getting attached to them. It helps us develop a sense of awareness, allowing us to notice when our mind is starting to race or when we are becoming overwhelmed. With practice, we can train our minds to return to a state of calmness even in the midst of chaos. Another powerful technique is deep breathing. When we are stressed or anxious, our breath tends to become shallow and rapid, which only heightens our feelings of tension. Deep breathing helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and mind. By taking slow, deep breaths, we send a signal to our brain that everything is okay, and we allow ourselves to relax. Deep breathing can be done anywhere and at any time, making it a valuable tool for staying calm in stressful situations. It's also important to recognize the role of self-talk in maintaining calmness. Our inner dialogue has a profound impact on our emotional state. If we constantly tell ourselves that we can't handle a situation or that we are not strong enough to cope, we reinforce feelings of anxiety and doubt. But if we practice positive self-talk and remind ourselves of our inner strength, we shift our mindset. Instead of focusing on the obstacles, we focus on our ability to overcome them. We remind ourselves that we have faced challenges before and emerged stronger, and we can do it again. Training the mind to be calm also involves letting go of the need for control. Life is unpredictable, and we cannot control everything that happens to us. However, we can control how we respond to it. Letting go of the need for perfection and accepting that things may not always go according to plan can help us stay calm when things don't turn out the way we expect. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to failure. It means acknowledging the reality of the situation and adapting to it with grace and resilience. Another key aspect of training the mind to be calm is learning to manage stress effectively. Stress is a natural part of life, but when it becomes chronic, it can have a detrimental effect on both our mental and physical health. Learning how to manage stress is essential for maintaining calmness. This may involve setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and finding healthy outlets for stress, such as exercise or creative activities. By taking proactive steps to manage stress, we reduce the chances of becoming overwhelmed and better equip ourselves to stay calm in difficult situations. It's important to remember that training the mind to be calm is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious, and that's okay. The goal is not to eliminate all negative emotions, but to develop the tools and resilience to face them with composure. As you practice, you will find that the moments of calm become more frequent and the moments of stress become easier to manage. By learning to train your mind to be calm, you empower yourself to live with greater peace and clarity. You create space for creativity, growth, and resilience. You develop the ability to handle life's challenges with grace and strength, and you become a source of calm for others around you. In a world that constantly demands our attention and energy, cultivating a calm mind is one of the most powerful gifts we can give ourselves. In a world that constantly demands our attention and presents an endless array of distractions, it can be difficult to stay focused and remain calm. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, our minds are bombarded with thoughts, worries, tasks, and information. The fast pace of life, coupled with the constant flow of notifications and responsibilities, can make it challenging to find a sense of peace. Yet, amidst this chaos, there lies a powerful tool: mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness can help us stay calm, grounded, and focused, even in the most overwhelming situations. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It's the ability to focus our attention on what is happening right now, rather than worrying about the past or future. The power of mindfulness lies in its ability to bring our attention to the present, where we have the most control. When we are mindful, we are no longer at the mercy of our thoughts and emotions. Instead, we become aware of them and can choose how to respond. One of the first steps in cultivating mindfulness is learning to quiet the mind. The constant chatter in our heads can often create a sense of mental clutter, making it difficult to focus on anything. This inner noise can be a result of stress, anxiety, or the sheer volume of information we process daily. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to quiet that noise, even if only for a few moments. It's not about eliminating thoughts altogether. After all, the mind is naturally active, but about creating space between thoughts so we can respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. The simplest way to begin practicing mindfulness is by focusing on the breath. The breath is always with us and can serve as a powerful anchor to the present moment. By paying attention to the rhythm of our breath, its rise and fall, we bring our awareness to the present. As we breathe in and out, we can observe any thoughts or feelings that arise without getting attached to them. Instead of reacting to them, we simply let them pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. This practice helps us build mental resilience, teaching us that we don't have to react to every thought or emotion that arises. Deep breathing exercises can be particularly helpful for calming the mind. When we're feeling stressed or anxious, our breath tends to become shallow and rapid. This triggers the body's stress response, activating the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares us for a fight or flight reaction. By consciously slowing down our breath and breathing deeply into the diaphragm, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation. This shift from the fight or flight response to the relaxation response helps to calm both the mind and body, creating a sense of peace and stillness. Another effective mindfulness technique is to engage in body awareness exercises. Often when we are caught up in our thoughts, we become disconnected from our bodies. We may not notice the tension building in our shoulders or the tightness in our chest. By bringing our awareness to the physical sensations in our bodies, we can better understand how stress is affecting us and take steps to release that tension. This could be as simple as noticing the sensation of our feet on the ground or the feeling of the clothes against our skin. By checking in with our bodies, we become more attuned to our internal state and can make adjustments to promote calmness. Mindfulness also involves observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. We often have the tendency to judge ourselves for having negative thoughts or for feeling anxious, but mindfulness encourages us to approach our inner experiences with curiosity and compassion. Instead of criticizing ourselves for feeling stressed, we acknowledge the feeling without attaching any labels to it. We recognize that it's okay to feel anxious or frustrated, but that these feelings don't define us. By letting go of judgment, we free ourselves from the cycle of negative self-talk, which often exacerbates stress and anxiety. The practice of mindfulness also helps us develop a sense of gratitude. In a world where we are constantly striving for more success, more possessions, more recognition, it can be easy to overlook the present moment and the blessings we already have. Mindfulness allows us to cultivate a sense of appreciation for the here and now. When we take the time to notice the beauty around us, the people in our lives, and the simple joys of everyday life, we begin to shift our focus away from what's missing and toward what's already present. This shift in perspective promotes a sense of peace and contentment, helping us to stay calm even in the midst of external stressors. In addition to its calming effects, mindfulness also enhances our ability to manage stress and make thoughtful decisions. When we're caught up in stress, our thinking becomes clouded. We may react impulsively or make decisions based on fear or urgency rather than careful consideration. Mindfulness helps us step back from the situation and take a moment to reflect. When we are mindful, we create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to choose how we react rather than simply reacting out of habit or emotion. This ability to pause and reflect is especially valuable in high-pressure situations where the ability to stay calm and think clearly is essential. The practice of mindfulness can also improve our relationships with others. When we are present and attentive, we listen more deeply and respond more thoughtfully. We are less likely to be distracted or reactive, and more likely to respond with empathy and understanding. This can create deeper connections with the people around us and help us navigate conflicts with greater ease. In relationships, as in life, mindfulness allows us to approach challenges with an open heart and a clear mind. While mindfulness can be practiced through meditation and breathing exercises, it can also be integrated into everyday life. We can practice mindfulness while eating, walking, or even washing the dishes. The key is to bring our full attention to whatever we are doing in the present moment without getting distracted by thoughts of the past or future. This can be especially helpful in managing stress throughout the day, as it encourages us to be fully engaged with the task at hand rather than feeling overwhelmed by everything else on our to-do list. As we incorporate mindfulness into our daily routine, we begin to notice its impact on our mental and emotional well-being. We become more resilient to stress, more focused on the present moment, and more able to manage our emotions. Over time, mindfulness becomes a natural part of our response to life's challenges. Rather than becoming overwhelmed or reactive, we are able to remain calm, grounded, and focused. This not only benefits us individually, but also positively impacts those around us, as we become a source of calm and clarity in the midst of chaos. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity. It's not about achieving perfection or eliminating stress from our lives. It's about developing the ability to be present, to respond with awareness, and to cultivate a sense of calm in the face of life's inevitable challenges. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to remain calm and centered, no matter what is happening around us. When we face challenges in life, it's easy to think that our struggles are a reflection of our weaknesses or that we are somehow failing to cope. However, true strength isn't always about loud displays of power or conquering obstacles through sheer force. Sometimes it's about remaining calm, composed, and focused in the face of adversity. The ability to stay calm in difficult situations is one of the most underrated yet essential aspects of personal strength. It's not about suppressing emotions or ignoring difficulties, rather, it's about responding with clarity, resilience, and wisdom. Calmness in the face of challenges is a reflection of inner strength. It's the ability to control our reactions no matter how intense the external situation may be. In a world that often prizes instant reactions and quick solutions, there is something profoundly powerful about taking a step back, pausing, and choosing a measured response. When we can remain calm under pressure, we are not merely surviving the situation, we are transforming it. The strength found in calmness doesn't come from avoiding conflict or pretending that challenges don't exist. It comes from understanding that we have the ability to influence how we react to what's happening around us. Our emotions, while valid and powerful, are not always the best guides in navigating complex situations. Fear, anger, or frustration can cloud our judgment, making it harder to see the bigger picture. When we allow our emotions to dominate our responses, we may say or do things we later regret. On the other hand, when we are calm, we can approach challenges with a clearer perspective, thinking through our options and making decisions that are aligned with our long-term goals and values. One of the most significant benefits of calmness is the ability to think clearly. When we are emotionally charged, our minds tend to become cluttered with thoughts, fears, and assumptions. This mental fog can prevent us from seeing the most logical or effective solution. By remaining calm, we create the space to think critically and assess the situation more objectively. In those moments of clarity, we are able to choose the best course of action instead of reacting based on impulse or emotion. Whether it's a work crisis, a personal conflict, or an unexpected life event, staying calm allows us to respond from a place of clarity rather than panic or fear. Furthermore, calmness allows us to approach problems as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, and they come in many forms: disappointments, setbacks, failures, and unexpected changes. How we view these challenges determines how we handle them. When we react with fear or anxiety, we often perceive challenges as threats. But when we approach them with a calm mindset, we can view them as stepping stones to growth and self-discovery. We begin to see that the very obstacles that seem overwhelming at first are often the ones that teach us the most valuable lessons. They provide us with the opportunity to build resilience, sharpen our problem-solving skills, and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. One of the key elements of calmness is emotional regulation. Emotions are powerful, and while they are natural and essential, they can sometimes overpower us, leading us to react in ways that we later regret. Learning how to regulate our emotions, especially in times of stress, is a critical aspect of staying calm. Emotional regulation doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring our feelings. Rather, it means acknowledging them without allowing them to dictate our actions. It means recognizing when we are becoming overwhelmed and taking conscious steps to return to a state of balance. This might involve taking deep breaths, stepping away from the situation to gain perspective, or simply acknowledging our emotions without judgment. The ability to regulate emotions in the face of difficulty is an essential aspect of maintaining calm and composure. The strength of calmness is also evident in how it influences those around us. When we remain calm in challenging situations, we not only benefit ourselves, but also serve as an example for others. Our calmness has the power to diffuse tension and reduce anxiety in the people around us. Whether we are leading a team, managing a conflict, or supporting a loved one, our ability to stay calm creates an environment where others feel more secure and confident. People are naturally drawn to those who exude a sense of calm, as it provides them with a sense of reassurance and stability. In turn, this calmness helps to foster trust, collaboration, and a sense of collective strength, which is crucial when facing challenges together. There is a powerful ripple effect that occurs when we choose calmness. Not only do we inspire those around us, but we also begin to change how we experience challenges. When we are calm, we are less likely to become overwhelmed by stress, and we are more likely to find creative solutions to the problems at hand. Our calmness allows us to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and exploration, rather than with dread or avoidance. Instead of seeing challenges as threats to our well-being, we begin to see them as opportunities to learn and grow. This shift in perspective is transformative, as it allows us to take ownership of our circumstances and to navigate through difficulties with a sense of purpose and confidence. It's also important to recognize that calmness is not a sign of passivity or weakness. In fact, it requires great strength to remain composed in the face of adversity. Calmness is an active choice, a conscious decision to step out of the chaos and approach the situation from a place of balance. It's about choosing to take control of our inner world, even when external circumstances feel chaotic or unpredictable. This is what makes calmness such a powerful tool. It empowers us to take ownership of our reactions and responses, regardless of what is happening around us. By choosing calmness, we take back our power and assert our ability to influence the outcome of any situation. It's essential to understand that calmness doesn't mean avoiding emotions or pretending that everything is okay when it's not. It means that we acknowledge our emotions without allowing them to dictate our behavior. It means giving ourselves permission to feel, while also recognizing that we are not defined by those feelings. Calmness doesn't require us to suppress or deny our emotions. Instead, it encourages us to process them in a healthy and constructive way. When we allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel, but choose not to react impulsively or out of fear, we create space for wisdom, clarity, and growth. In the face of challenges, calmness is often the difference between failure and success, between being overwhelmed and being empowered. The ability to remain calm doesn't mean we won't experience difficulty or pain. It simply means that we can approach those challenges with a sense of inner peace, resilience, and strength. When we stay calm, we can navigate the storm with grace and come out on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. Choosing calmness in the face of difficulty is a form of self-mastery. It's the ability to control our reactions and rise above the noise rather than getting swept up in it. It's the ability to embrace challenges as opportunities, to stay centered in the midst of chaos, and to respond with strength and clarity. When we train ourselves to stay calm, we are not just surviving, we are thriving, and we are demonstrating the true power of resilience. Every challenge we face in life offers us a unique opportunity for growth, whether it's a personal setback, a professional hurdle, or an unexpected twist of fate. The way we approach these challenges determines not only how we navigate them, but also what we learn from them. The key to transforming challenges into opportunities lies in our mindset. When we view challenges as obstacles, we are likely to feel defeated, frustrated, or overwhelmed. However, when we shift our perspective and see challenges as opportunities for growth, we empower ourselves to approach them with resilience, creativity, and a sense of purpose. In this way, challenges no longer become something to fear or avoid. They become catalysts for personal development and transformation. The first step in transforming challenges into opportunities for growth is to change our mindset. Our thoughts shape our reality, and when we approach a difficult situation with a mindset of fear or helplessness, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Instead, we can choose to view the challenge as a chance to develop new skills, strengthen our resilience, and deepen our understanding of ourselves. By reframing the challenge as an opportunity, we take away its power to overwhelm us, replacing it with the potential for positive change. When we face a challenge, our initial reaction is often to resist it. We may feel frustrated or anxious because the situation is not what we expected, or because it pushes us outside of our comfort zone. However, resistance to the challenge only intensifies our feelings of stress and anxiety. The more we try to push against the situation, the more power we give it over us. But when we shift our mindset and embrace the challenge, we stop fighting against it and begin to see it for what it is, an opportunity to grow. Embracing a challenge doesn't mean that we are naive or in denial about the difficulty of the situation. It simply means that we acknowledge the challenge without letting it define us or limit our potential. Instead of viewing the challenge as a roadblock, we can choose to see it as a stepping stone on our journey. This shift in perspective enables us to approach the situation with curiosity and openness, rather than fear and resistance. We begin to ask ourselves questions like, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this experience? Or what skills can I develop that will help me in the future? One of the most powerful ways to transform challenges into opportunities for growth is through self-reflection. When we are in the midst of a difficult situation, it's easy to become overwhelmed by our emotions and the stress of the moment. However, if we take a step back and reflect on the situation, we can gain valuable insights into ourselves and our responses. Self-reflection helps us identify our strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. It allows us to recognize patterns in our behavior and thought processes that may be contributing to our difficulties. By taking the time to reflect on the challenge, we create space for learning and growth. In addition to self-reflection, problem solving is a critical skill in transforming challenges into opportunities. Challenges often arise when we encounter problems that seem insurmountable or difficult to solve. However, every problem comes with a potential solution, and the process of solving a problem helps us develop our critical thinking, creativity, and adaptability. That when we approach a challenge with a problem-solving mindset, we are no longer paralyzed by the situation. Instead, we take proactive steps to address the issue. We can break down the problem into smaller, more manageable pieces, identify potential solutions, and test different approaches. Each time we find a solution, we not only overcome the challenge, but also gain new skills and insights that help us handle future challenges with greater ease and confidence. The ability to adapt is another key factor in turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Life is unpredictable, and challenges often arise when we least expect them. However, our ability to adapt to changing circumstances is one of the greatest assets we can cultivate. Adaptability allows us to remain flexible in the face of uncertainty, to adjust our plans when things don't go as expected, and to remain open to new ideas and perspectives. By learning to embrace change and adapt to new circumstances, we develop greater resilience and become more equipped to handle future challenges. Moreover, challenges often require us to step outside of our comfort zone and try new things. When we are faced with something unfamiliar or difficult, our first instinct may be to avoid it or to stick with what we know. However, stepping out of our comfort zone is often the first step toward personal growth. It's in these moments of discomfort that we learn the most about ourselves and develop new strengths. Whether it's taking on a new project at work, learning a new skill, or facing a personal fear, the act of stepping into the unknown opens up new possibilities for growth. Each time we push ourselves beyond our comfort zone, we expand our capabilities and increase our confidence. Perseverance is another essential ingredient in transforming challenges into opportunities. When faced with adversity, it's easy to feel discouraged or to give up when things don't go according to plan. However, perseverance is the key to turning setbacks into comebacks. It's the ability to keep going, even when the road ahead seems difficult or unclear. Perseverance allows us to learn from our mistakes, to keep trying different approaches, and to remain focused on our goals. By cultivating perseverance, we develop the resilience to face challenges head-on, knowing that each setback is simply a part of the journey towards success. Along with perseverance, patience plays a crucial role in overcoming challenges. Many times, challenges require time and effort to overcome, and the process may not be immediate. Patience helps us remain steady and calm in the face of uncertainty, trusting that progress is being made even if we don't see immediate results. Patience allows us to navigate through the challenges without rushing or forcing outcomes. Understanding that growth takes time, it's the ability to trust the process and to stay committed to the journey even when things don't happen as quickly as we would like. The support of others is also vital when transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. While it's important to cultivate resilience and self-reliance, it's equally important to lean on the support of others when needed. Whether it's family, friends, colleagues, or mentors, having a strong support system can make all the difference in how we approach challenges. The encouragement, advice, and perspective of others can help us navigate through difficult times with greater ease and clarity. By reaching out for help when necessary, we not only benefit from the wisdom and experience of others, but also strengthen our sense of community and connection. Finally, one of the most important lessons in transforming challenges into opportunities is that growth often comes from the most difficult experiences. When we face challenges, we are forced to confront our fears, limitations, and weaknesses. These moments of struggle are not just obstacles to overcome, they are opportunities for deep personal transformation. It's through overcoming adversity that we discover what we are truly capable of and what we value most in life. Challenges push us to grow in ways we never could have imagined, and they teach us lessons that stay with us for a lifetime. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity for growth. It's all about how we choose to view the situation and how we respond to it. When we approach challenges with a mindset of growth, curiosity, and resilience, we turn obstacles into opportunities. We learn new skills, develop deeper self-awareness, and cultivate the strength and perseverance needed to face future challenges with confidence. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, we create a life that is rich with learning, transformation, and fulfillment. In embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, we unlock the potential for personal transformation. Every setback becomes a stepping stone, every obstacle an opportunity to learn and evolve. By shifting our mindset, staying adaptable, and cultivating perseverance, we navigate through difficulties with strength and clarity. Challenges no longer define us. Instead, they shape us into more resilient, capable individuals. When we view life through this lens, we not only overcome adversity, but thrive because of it, creating a journey filled with purpose, growth, and unshakable confidence in our ability to rise above anything life throws our way. If you learned something new from this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe.